Guilty until proven guilty. Surviving corporate America. 1. Casual dress down does not mean casual for you. Always stay professional. You cannot wear sweatpants like Karen or that cool t-shirt like Todd. Ladies, you know we got butts and hips, and I ain't even got none. But you still must cover that up because you will be accused of something. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow. But if there's a witch hunt, they will go back to those days. They're always watching. Someone's always watching you. So, advice, if you're going to wear jeans or tights, be sure to cover those hips and butts up. And if you decide to wear a t-shirt, wear one that has a rock band on it, or white sitcom, or pets. Dogs and cats, you know they love them. Do not, and I repeat, do not speak on animals. You know how they feel about the animals. And we do things quite differently. And if they disapprove, oh no, they know people. They got numbers. Separation time. Hey, what do you think about Jamal when they can pronounce Parishnikov? Your response. Oh, I really don't know him that well. What do you think about him? This will definitely make them feel uncomfortable because what they were looking for was you to say something poor about good old Jamal. Jamal, people, is not that hard. They always are trying to separate us and don't have a black man and a black woman laughing and getting along. That's a no-no. You know, their feminist movement. And they do not like us two black women being together too. Too much energy, I think. I don't know. So be careful with that. Don't get looped in or fall for their traps. Oh, that was intense. Are you okay? Did he make you feel uncomfortable? Again, another way to separate us. Your response. Oh, I don't know what happened. I must have missed something. Now, if you really want to pour it on, you must get really concerned, and a little gasp always works. Oh no, I must have missed something. What happened? And remember, elevate your voice. Get that bass out. That is not a good thing. Good morning. See how comfortable that makes everyone feel? And this one. Oh, you know how she gets. That's on the way to calling us an ABW. You know that label, that angry black woman. Don't fall for it, because if they called her one, you are next. Your response. Just pretend like you didn't hear anything they said. This will make them uncomfortable too. And what they'll start doing is explaining that they didn't mean anything by it. And what you should do is ignore it and go about business as usual. Oh, so hey, did you get that email? Again, elevate that voice. It's a fun game to play, just like Monopoly. But then Monopoly starts to get old. Just like that. But it can be fun. Number 3, always smile. Shuck and jive and smile with your watermelon smile. That's how they like us. If you don't smile, it's always, hey, what's wrong? Are you okay? Did someone do something to you? So please show those pearly white teeth, smile hard, and have your cheeks going, and maybe do a little jig. They like when we dance and smile and laugh. Makes them feel like the good old days. And also, if we're not smiling, they think we're thinking of doing something to them. Oh my gosh, we would have done that so many years ago. But that's not in our DNA. We come from love and kindness. We just want to be left alone. And I have a story for this. I got let go from a job because I didn't smile. You may say, no, Naya, it must have been something else. Let me tell you the story. Story time. Yes, I will be naming names. A woman named Stacy Sheffield did not like to see my face in another black man's face when it showed up on that Zoom. See, the black man's name could have easily been a white man, and me, with the name Naya, could have been a foreigner. But when she saw us, you know what she did? That tight old lip smile. Can't do it. You know what I mean? The tight lip smile and that little grin. But white people, you turn colors, so you can't hide anything. So she really showed that she didn't want us there. And not only showed it, she got us up out of there. So here's my story about Stacy Sheffield. This woman would never answer my emails. This woman would speak to the other coworker who was white. She was telling on her, good old Karen, about how she didn't like how we would come into the meetings and not smile, that she didn't think we were competent. Me, not competent, that's laughable. So we had a meeting with my bosses and her boss. And she went on to tell them that I didn't know my job and that I didn't punch in. Another thing, black people, take pictures of everything you do. Take screenshots of everything you're working on. Take a screenshot of you clocking in. Take a screenshot of you clocking out. Take a screenshot of you sending messages. Always record your phone calls. You may not be able to use them in court, but they don't sound right when someone's trying to call you a liar. So here we go. In the meeting with Miss Stacy Sheffield, she went on to say that I didn't turn in work, that I wasn't communicating clearly, that I wasn't competent enough with my job. But good old Naya had all of her proof. I had every email that was not responded to, every email that she did respond to when she gave me wrong information or didn't give me information at all. I had timestamps of when I clocked in, clocked out, and when I was performing a certain duty. I calculated the time frame that I did it, marked it from the time I started, marked it from the time I stopped. Oh, my phone had so many pictures in it. That's what you have to do. Never give them an in, because they will get you out. She got me out anyway, but I didn't care, you know. But back to this story. We're in a meeting with the bosses, and as she was trying to say I was incompetent, I brought out my emails. They saw that she never answered. They saw that she would give me the wrong answers. And after she couldn't pin on me that I was incompetent, she finally said, all red and flustered, but she doesn't smile. All the whites on the Zoom were flabbergasted. They just stopped. It was very silent. And I just sat there calm with the same face that I had on when I began the meeting and the same face I did when I ended. After that meeting, I had about another week with the job. You know, they had to cover their asses. And then I got a meeting and I was told I wasn't a good fit for that position. And because they were wrong, they gave me a little package to go with. Now, people may say you should have fought that or you should have sued. They ain't got nothing I want. Not a goddamn thing. So, remember, black people, you better smile. When we don't, it's another thing that makes them uncomfortable. Who knows what makes them comfortable? Oh, I know what it is. Everything that makes us uncomfortable makes them comfortable. And everything about us being makes them uncomfortable. Those are just a few things I can talk about what happens in corporate America. There are a lot more. Now, if you want to hear more, just like, comment, tell me. Go ahead, tell us more, Naya. How has your experience been? Or what should we do to stay in that position? I can help you out. I hope you learned something. Oh, I have so many things. We can talk about head wraps, them trying to touch your hair. Ooh, and that thing called loitering. You know, that law that was introduced and created for us. It still happens in the workplace. I can talk about that. Just let me know. Subscribe if you like. Definitely like the post if you like it. Dislike it if you don't. But leave a comment. And if I get enough comments, I'll continue on. And I'll share some other stories. I have lots. I can only imagine you have lots too. I only spend a smidget of time in corporate America. It can be boring and quite trying at times, so I go in and out as I please. And we know, I say corporate America, but that's not the truth. It's just America.